Ladies and gentlemen, we need to issue a disclaimer on this next story. You may catch stupid from Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s latest allegation. You can combat any infection of stupidity by watching the other videos on our channel. Welcome to Occupy Democrats. I'm David Reddish. One of the major pushes in Trump's second term is to make America healthier, which is a lofty goal. The irony is that Congress is currently shut down because of a dispute over healthcare subsidies. Trump wants them cut from a future budget, which doesn't exactly encourage good health among the American populace. Then there's the matter of Robert Kennedy Jr. and his absolutely lunatic claims surrounding Americans' health woes, like this one.
Don't take Tylenol. Don't take it. If you just can't, it's just fight like hell not to take it.
There's a strong response this morning from major medical groups that are taking issue with the White House's announcement tying autism to women using Tylenol during pregnancy.
First, effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of acetaminophen, is that okay? Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol, during pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good.
President Trump's messaging came with his health secretary, RFK Jr., by his side, who has long shared provably wrong theories about what causes autism.
They are strongly recommending that women limit Tylenol use during pregnancy unless medically necessary. That's, for instance, in cases of extremely high fever, that you feel you can't tough it out, you can't do it. I guess there's that. It's a small number of cases, I think.
This morning, major medical organizations are disagreeing with the president, saying that acetaminophen is safe for pregnant women and that the drug is important because untreated fevers can end pregnancies. The makers of Tylenol say that sound science clearly shows that taking acetaminophen does not cause autism. The president also claims that ingredients in vaccines and the close timing of childhood vaccinations could also be contributing to rising autism cases. The FDA commissioner standing by the White House's claims on Tylenol.
Acetaminophen has been given willy-nilly, way too frequently, without any discussion of the potential risks to balance out those discussions about the potential benefit.
Yes, just weeks ago, Donald Trump and RFK Jr. made the head-scratching claim that Tylenol use causes autism. Maybe this has something to do with Tylenol demanding the release of the Epstein files. Who knows? And it gets even wackier, so stay tuned. The point is, the wild and unfounded assertion by RFK Jr. just further erodes faith in the Department of Health and Human Services, not to mention the lingering threads of Kennedy's credibility. And now, it just got even weirder. This morning, Donald Trump held another one of his ridiculous and often baffling cabinet meetings for TV cameras, where he discussed a number of hot-button issues, including the shutdown and a potential ceasefire in Gaza. Again, see our other videos for more on that. But by far, the strangest moment in the conference came when RFK Jr. made a new gobsmacking claim about the cause of autism. And again, a warning, this clip might make you clutch your manhood, even if you don't have one.
There's also there's many other confirmation studies. There's 2 studies that show children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism. And it's highly likely because they're given Tylenol. So, none of this is dispositive, but all of it is stuff that we should be paying attention to.
Yeah. But, there's a tremendous amount of proof or evidence, I would say, as a non-doctor, but I've studied this a long time ago.
Circumcision. RFK Jr. is now blaming circumcision for autism. This is his attempt to again link Tylenol to spectrum disorder, and it's truly baffling. For one thing, most men in the United States are circumcised. So if Kennedy's assertion is true, that doctors give Tylenol to babies and that somehow causes autism, shouldn't most of the male population of the United States be on the spectrum? Shouldn't countries such as those in Europe or, say, South America, where circumcision is less common, have much lower rates of autism? And shouldn't this mean that autistic women are basically non-existent? And as for his claim that there are no Amish people with autism, Look, I don't even know how anyone could make such a claim given that the Amish eschew modern medicine. How are there even comprehensive studies that show the Amish have less autism? Besides, even if the Amish did have lower rates of autism, that doesn't mean Tylenol is somehow the cause. The Amish don't drive cars. They don't play video games. They don't eat fast food. Any or all of these factors could influence rates of autism spectrum disorder. It's like this guy doesn't even understand basic scientific method. Now here's the question I want answered. Between RFK Jr.'s new fascination with circumcision and Trump and Pete Hegseth's bizarre warrior meeting of generals last week, it seems like this administration is obsessed with the male anatomy. Why are they so obsessed with the wang? Let me know your theory in the comments. For now, I think the mechanism is simple. Some people always want more of what is scarce. And right now, these guys all look very small. This is Occupy Democrats.